What's up, YouTube? Nights. Welcome to Lords of the Long Box presents the cover price top 10 for the week ending July 31st. Holy cow, we are in August and I am starting to feel the weather. Speaking of hot, you know what's hot? Saying the word is hot. What's good, YouTube nights, and welcome to Lords of the Long Box presents the cover price top 10 for the week ending July 31st. Like my man Manimal, fresh back from Terrificon. How you doing, Zach? Say good to the people.
I'm good. I'm probably the only person who still has his voice. So
Justin couldn't make it because he lost his voice apparently.
Yeah, man.
And speaking of cover price from our sister channel, Nearing Nirvana, welcome Laura back to the show, everybody.
Hello. Thanks for having me back. I'm excited.
You're back. You're welcome back anytime you want. Just tell me who you want me to bump, and I'll bump them, and you can come on.
All right, Manimal's got to go.
Shit.
Peace. Deuces. Right there. This show is sponsored by our friends over at CovrPrice.com for your price guides, collections, and trends. This here top 10 list that we do every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, as well as the Cover Price Shakers of the Week that we do every Thursday at 6 p.m. Also, our friends at Key Collectibles. Go to Facebook.com, Instagram.com/Key Collectibles for all your pressing CGC submission needs. And yeah, we got a fun list. First time in a while that the list has actually changed up a bit. Wouldn't you say, Zach? I mean, it's normally dominated by 8 billion genies, and even Bird City Comics 8 billion genies on there at one point. So shout out to Bird City for you guys killing it with that variant, man.
That was pretty exciting. Not gonna lie, like it was just so surreal, the whole experience of it. But we appreciate everyone that bought it before it became humongous and saw something good in it from the get-go.
Well, if it was for San Diego Comic-Con, your book would probably still be on there. I'm sorry, but San Diego Comic-Con kind of trumped everything. So, as usual, the top 10, there's always one that's worth an honorable mention. Zach, what do we have for the runner-up this week?
So the runner-up at number 11 is going to be Amazing Spider-Man number 10. So as noted by everyone, recent Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse merchandise leaks revealed a web-shooting guitar and Spider-Punk mask, effectively confirming Hobie Brown, Spider-Punk's appearance in the upcoming film. His first appearance has been cautiously trending with a modest 14 copies sold. 7-day trend of 147%, and a high sale of $80 for a raw copy and a fair market value of $57.
I don't know how many weeks I've been talking about Hobie Brown Spider-Punk is going to be across the Multiverse of Madness. So I guess the secret is out now, but you guys should definitely go out and get it. But, you know, I expect even more different iterations of spider-type creatures are going to pop up, man. I can't... It's amazing that Sony didn't do a panel San Diego Comic-Con, right, to show the Spider-Man stuff that they have. But oh well, you can't have your cake and eat it all, I guess. So coming in a runner-up, Amazing Spider-Man number 10, Raw Dog selling for 80 bones, 7-day uptrend to 147%. Holy cow! All right, right to it. Let's get right to number 10, Laura. This is kind of apropos book for you, kind of a cool character, right up your lane.
Perfect. All right. So number 10, we have Invincible Iron Man number 9. This is from 2016. It's finally here. The trailer for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever debuted at San Diego Comic-Con, and we got our first glimpse at Riri Williams in Wakanda. With a series for Disney Plus in the making, we're more than excited to see Riri Williams on the big screen for the first time. As Riri makes headlines, fans are again ready for a second wave of collecting. We tracked down 19 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 114% with a high sale of $615 for a CGC 9.8.
Just wait till the trailer drops that shows her in her Iron Man or whatever her armor. Then, you know.
You think you'll see it? I'm not sure you're going to see the armor in until maybe like the end.
Yeah, like the final trailer, you know, just like, you know, just to throw a bone, because we saw the actress is going to play her. And, you know, obviously, you know, I think part of Wakanda, they filmed at, what was it, MIT or somewhere where she's a student. So,
really?
Yeah. So, very cool. By the way, I won't say it. It's a secret. Maybe I'll say it later. But anyway, number 10 on the list, Invincible Iron Man, number 9, coming in at number 10. Man, those numbers always throw me up when it's like that. All right, what do we got for number 8?
Number 9. Number 9.
I'm sorry.
Man, counting really gets hard when you have a list from 10 to 1.
Yeah,
so number 9, we got Black Panther number 1. So among the appearance of characters such as Riri Williams and Namor, fans also have shown footage of Okoye and Nakia. These characters debuted in this 1998 issue of Black Panther. Looks like the future of the Black Panther mantle will be passed down to a successor. Many fan theories put Okoye, Nakia, and Shuri at the top of that speculation list. Tracked 16 copies sold, 7-day trend of 148%, and high sale of $306.87 for a CGC 9.8.
Not bad at all. I'm glad I got this book. So I'm 2 for 3. That's the first time I've been 2 for 3 since in a long time. But yeah, I think this is Mark Teixeira. Did he do this cover?
Yeah, right there on the cover.
I like this.
Great cover.
Yeah, I love this version of the Black Panther too. He kind of has like a half cape, and he's like the gold highlights of it. But yeah, so
I got a soft spot for all those Marvel Knights imprints for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Number 9 is Black Panther number 1 from 1998. All right, coming in as a returning champion.
All right, now we're on number 8. So The Incredible Hulk 449, this is from 1997. San Diego Comic-Con confirmed that the Thunderbolts are officially coming to the MCU. And that information continues to propel this book forward. The interest in the Thunderbolts team was enough to bring this book into our top 10 list. We tracked down 25 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 100% with a high sale of $2,160 for a CGC 9.8. Note this was a heritage sale where the typical fair market value for a 9.8 is elsewhere is around $650. So keep that in mind.
That makes sense. I heard that number and I was like, what? That's insane.
I know. Somewhere Ryan is like licking his chops because he's like, when should I sell? When should I sell? But
he's going to sell one. It's still only going to make like $700 off of it.
Yeah. I have a feeling when we find out who the team members are, there's going to be other ancillary books that are going to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be this exact team. It's going to basically maybe we'll get like a U.S. Agent and White Widow and maybe some other characters, you know, and maybe there's a comic that has a different, you know, because Thunderbolt's been around for a while. Obviously, this original team are all supervillains that masqueraded as villains. So I have a feeling once they actually do tell you who the team is, those books will get hot too. So just my 2 cents out there. Start searching for other Thunderbolt iterations. Just so you read the tea leaves. You know what I'm saying? All right. Number 8 is Incredible Hulk number 449 from 1997. What do we got for number 7?
So number 7, we have The Astonishing Ant-Man number 6 from 2016. So San Diego Comic-Con confirmed many fan theories with trailers and poster reveals. One news that came out at SDCC was the confirmation that Cassie Lang would prominently feature in the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. This news caused a rise in sales for her first appearance as the Stinger. Keep in mind that her first appearance as Cassie Lang is in Marvel Premiere number 47, though. Tracked 19 copies sold, 7-day trend of 136%, and a high sale of $230 for a CGC 9.8.
So Marvel Premiere number 47 was also the first appearance of Scott Lang. I would imagine Cassie was a small child in that book. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like Cable's first appearance as a baby. It's also kind of like the Franklin Richards first appearance in the Annihilus book. Like, the X23, does that really count?
Yeah, X23 in a vial. People have gone some crazy shit sometimes. But I would say, those Young Avengers books with the first appearance of Stature and other iterations of her, that's what I would probably look for. Full blown Young Avengers is coming, man. Young Avengers is coming. So number 7 on the list is Astonishing Ant-Man, number 6 from 2016, and that is a dope cover. Is that Mark
I was just Brooks? Gonna say I like the cover. This is a cover buy for me.
Yeah, is that Mark Brooks? Looks like Mark Brooks.
Damn, she's just crushing people though. It's crazy.
Hey, if you were that big, wouldn't you crush them too? I mean,
is she a villain?
No, and just she didn't like her. So what are you gonna do? All right, what do we got for number 6?
All right, number 6, we have Avengers 267. This is from 1986. Based on Phage's reveal of the MCU's Phase 6, the first appearance of the Council of Kangs, right? Kangs, not Kongs. I've heard it both ways.
Yeah.
I think it's Kang. Seems essential moving forward. Kang has been set up to be quite the adversary over the next 2 phases of the MCU, and the fan base is gearing up for it. It sold 36 copies, had a 7-day trend of 100%, and had a high sale of $2.99 for a CGC 9.8, and a raw fair market value of $50.
Yeah, so there's a council of Kangs. I guess you can call them a gaggle of Kangs or whatever, a flock of Kangs. A Kangers. I don't know what they are, but yeah, when we didn't get to see the trailer, but at Hall H they showed the trailer of Kang and I believe in costume. When that happens, it's gonna go crazy. And I got my 7.0 sitting right here of my Avengers number 8, the first appearance of Kang the Conqueror, ready to go. So, shout out. So, number 6 on the list is Avengers number 267. That's such an 80s cover too. I mean, just look at the artwork, man. All right, but because blue, purple, and green always go together apparently somehow. All right, so what do we got for number 5?
Number 5 is Avengers number 268. So while some collectors may want Avengers 267 for the key appearance, many fans want to read the story all the way through. This issue is the second part of the Kang Dynasty storyline and has recently seen an uptick after the San Diego Comic-Con news on the next Avengers movie. We tracked 26 copies sold, 7-day trend of 140%, and a high sale of $275 for a CGC 9.8. This might be like the first time we've ever had 2 consecutive issues in a row, like in the top 10.
Yeah.
Back to back. I actually had to look at the list to make sure I was reading the right book. So I was like, wait, what's happening here?
Shout out to Chuck Hensley. Perfect 7 for 7 so far. Wow. Way to go, man. But I mean, these were dollar bin books easily. I mean, in these Avengers 200 runs somewhere along the line. I mean, before I guess the Loki series came out, and I can't wait to see it. I think Jonathan Majors is a fantastic actor. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever seen that HBO show. It's kind of sci-fi. Something takes place in the 50s. Oh,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's the one that's kind of Lovecraftian, isn't it? What it's called?
Yeah, Lovecraft Country. That is great show. That is a great show. I wish there was a season 2 because it really is. If you're a sci-fi fan, you should totally dig Lovecraft Country. So Avengers number 5 coming in, number 5 coming in is Avengers number 268 from 1968. Wow, from 1986. Oh my God, I am totally dyslexic today. My bad. I worship I also worship the devil. 999. Anyway, all right. So we go from number 5 to number 4.
All right, number 4, we got the Savage She-Hulk number 1. This is from 1980. With more footage of the She-Hulk series, this book is seeing yet another spike since the last trailer debuted. With 2 weeks away from the first episode, it is likely we will be seeing She-Hulk on the top 10 or runner-up list once more. We tracked 45 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 93%, with a high sale of $968.99 for a CGC 9.8.
I think most people saw the trailer and were like, that's pretty fun. But then the reveal of Daredevil at the end really blew people's minds, right? I mean,
True.
that was...
I'll be honest with you. This is probably the Disney Plus show I feel like out of all the ones that have been revealed lately, even Moon Knight and all that. For some reason, this is the one I'm most excited about. I feel like it's
really.
I think it looks really good, and I liked it even before I saw the Daredevil trailer. I don't know.
Because it has the potential of having tons of cameos in it, and they even said so. And the way that she breaks the fourth wall and everything, so we already know Wong is in it. We already know Daredevil is in it. We already know the Abomination is in it. So I can.
I like how it operates like in a different It's not like your normal superhero movie. It's like
it's a sitcom.
Something that's basically It's like law. In the courtroom. It's like real life in a way. So.
Yeah, you can't handle the truth. That's one of my favorite genres of movies is courtroom dramas. I don't know why, but like Lincoln Lawyer, one of my favorite films of all time, as well as A Few Good Men, those type of movies. So but people poo-poo on it because of the special effects, but they're probably still working on it to this very moment. So number 4 on the list is Savage She-Hulk, number 1 from 1980. This next book on the list, if you have not watched it on Amazon Plus, you need to go, or Amazon Prime, you need to go peep it out, because I binged the entire thing over the weekend.
Yeah, I haven't got to it yet, but we got Paper Girls number 1. So the first season of Paper Girls was released on Amazon last Friday, receiving positive feedback from fans and critics alike. Tracked 51 copies sold, 7-day trend of 101%, high sale of $130 for a CGC 9.8. However, what is interesting about the sales is that many sellers are reporting their listings as sitting at a standstill. For the time being, it seems that the supply of this issue outweighs the current demand. It has only been a couple of days since the release of the series, so there are chances this may change. So, Tivo, because this is not normal for Amazon Prime, they dropped all the episodes?
They did.
And how many are there?
8, I want to say.
Oh, wow.
8.
Okay.
8, yeah. 8, and it's... I know enough about Paper Girls to I'm not like totally clueless on it. Like it's really kind of spanning everything, and they go in some wild places. So it takes think about Everything Always Anywhere, with that Michelle Yeoh movie about time travel and everything, and it's just basically these 4 girls that are stuck in this kind of time war between these 2 entities, and you don't know who's who, and they meet their future selves, and there's some emotional moments as well, and there's also a giant mecha. That's all I'm going to tell you. That surprised the shit out of me when I saw the giant mecha.
I have a little question, though. Do you think that this is holding its ground against Stranger Things? That's like all I've been hearing it being compared to, like the girl version of Stranger Things.
It's... I guess character-wise, but not story-wise, because Stranger Things is more, I guess, supernatural than this. But I will tell you this, though. It's right up there with Stranger Things when it comes to music. I mean, first few episodes, I got Danzig to Blue Monday by New Order. So I was like, I'm down already. And then one episode opens with Alice Cooper. So I'm like, I'm in it. Because, it takes place from the 70s, 80s, and then in modern times. So they play a lot of really cool music, just like Stranger Things did. So I mean, just for the music alone, I was like, I am down. When there's a certain scene with one of the girls and her brother. I don't want to give it away, but it's pretty. For those who know the story, it's really kind of heart touching. But in a brother sister, what used to be like, they poke and make fun of each other, but then I don't want to give it away. I want to give it away, but I can't give it away. Just watch it. Hopefully Paper Girls season 2 comes out, because it's very well done too. They spent Amazon, they got that Bezos money, so they did put some production value into this, the special effects and everything, and some of the concepts are really up there. So I can, it is young girls, 12 years old. So, stop saying, you should know that going into it. Don't complain that it's a bunch of young girls when you to watch it. You know what I'm saying? You know how people say, big boys wouldn't do whatever. It's just, hey, 4 girls that just randomly meet and get sucked into this whole time war, and I'll leave it at that. But it's definitely worth it.
Said here too, like not to compare it too much to Stranger Things, just let it be its own thing and go an open-minded.
Right.
Exactly. Because Stranger Things is more... I guess
we have a problem with comparing everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, there would be worse things to compare to Stranger Things, right? I mean, you know what I'm
No
saying?
joke, yeah.
I mean, you could compare it to like Venom. I mean, that would
Oh,
be
God. Horrible.
All right. All right, number 3 on the list is Paper Girls, number 1 from 2015. And what's cool is, so for the first, like, I think this is a 6-issue series or something along those lines, and each cover has a different font for the logos, and so does the show, which I caught because I was like, I see what they did there. I mean, it's okay. I'll put it this way: if you love Brian K. Vaughan, you'll love this because he's the writer. And this is very Brian K. Vaughan-ish. Take that for whatever you will. If I were to say if you love Bendis on something, then I would say that you probably don't have good taste. But anyway, number 3 on the list is Paper Girls. Number 1 coming in at number 3. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get flack. I'm gonna get flack for that one. All right, what do you got for number 2?
All right, number 2, we got X-Men, number 200. This is from 1985. Here is another book placed at the top of our list because of San Diego Comic-Con announcements. The exclusive first look into the next saga of the X-Men animated series showed off a new version of Magneto. In the preview, Magneto donned the same costume displayed on this issue's cover. We tracked 55 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 141% with a high sale of $189 for a CGC 9.8.
You've got to be kidding me! It's that much. This has been sitting in my LCS for a good $5 for the longest time.
Right.
So for those who don't know, I mean, if you watch the San Diego Comic-Con or watch our show that when we did the San Diego Comic-Con live presentation, they showed I guess stills from the X-Men animated series, and it's this version of Magneto you see in costume, and he's going to be the leader of the X-Men 97 team, and it's the exact same costume that they have on this cover here. So I don't know, Zach, you're the X-Men guy. Is this the first time he donned this costume, or?
Yeah, I believe so. And then he goes on to wear it when he's like the leader of the New Mutants, which is pretty much like right after this. So
yeah.
It's the most uninventive Magneto costume. They put him in purple with a big M on his.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah. Hey, bring back the old red with the helmet and everything, So I guess he didn't care about, Xavier reading his mind because that's what the whole helmet was for, right? To keep Xavier from reading his thoughts. But man, I can't believe this book is this high right now. I mean, post-pandemic prices are nuts. I'm glad I have this part of my X-Men run of 400 issues. So I need to go dig in my long box, see if I have a 9.8 candidate. All right. So number 1 on the list shouldn't be a surprise to you.
Yeah, number 1, we got Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 1 from 1984. So rising from number 8 last week to number 1, Marvel recently announced the next 2 Avengers movies, the second of which had the title Secret Wars. A dead giveaway, but the potential behind that ambitious undertaking could bring us the likes of the X-Men and more sooner than we anticipated. Tracked 66 copies, 7-day trend of 122%, had a high sale of $1,050 for a CGC 9.8. And raws are trending at fair market value of $66.
So, per our scoop that we originally ran on 3 Men in the Basement, that the next Avengers level type thing would be Secret Wars. And when we first broke it on 3 Men in the Basement back in 2019, when my channel got shut down, so we put the scoop on there that the Secret Wars would be a combination of this Secret Wars and the Hickman Secret Wars. So, obviously they can't do everything comic accurately. So there will be like battle worlds. And you already heard the word incursion when you watched Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness, which is a major theme of the Hickman Secret Wars, where we got all the different Thors and everything. And I do believe Doctor Strange is the only one in the battle worlds that knows what happened, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
when I read that, right? Yeah. So
I think it's a combo. You're getting this book's heating up because of the title Secret Wars, but I think you're right.
Exactly.
I think the Secret Wars, the more modern, is more the storyline.
Yeah.
For sure.
And at Hall H, they revealed it's going to be the end of Phase 6. They mapped it out. It was going to be 2 Avengers films. Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, which is, I think, going to release in summer. And then the Marvel's Secret Wars is going to be releasing in winter of that year. And, I read an interview somewhere said, Feige said, look, Avengers is not going away. It's going to be the movies that kind of are the major like beginning and ends of phases, right? Like if you think about Endgame, right, that kind of ended the phase, and so this is Secret Wars. I mean, the possibilities are endless with variants, this, that, and the other. But yeah, Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #1 breaking 4 digits in a 9.8. Holy cow! I think I have the whole 12-issue run somewhere, and I think I sold it on a Lord's auction for like dirt cheap, man.
Yeah, I mean, the only book that really had any value for the longest time was the Symbiote Spider-Man one, you know?
Yeah, that and the Doom cover, I think. But there's also the first appearance of Spider-Woman in that run as well, right? The Julia Carpenter version.
In Titania, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Titania as well.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of places
I just
to go.
picked up one of those Julia Carpenters this week.
Yeah. Speaking of which, then, I got my Kang, and I got my high evolutionary ready to go, baby. I don't know. I want to sell it now, but I was like, I'm going to wait till D23 and wait for actual more news to come out. So, wow, look at that. We clocked in at 6:28 just for Laura.
I know. I was like watching the clock. I'm like, they got this on a nice pace. This is perfect.
Yeah. Laura, tell them where they can find you, what time, what day, and they'll be redirected also from us.
Yeah, guys. So Nearing Nirvana, it's a channel that is all females. We run that, let's see, Tuesdays at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We have another show that goes live on Thursdays called Long Story Short. Yi and Mr. Longshort run that one. And then we're back on Fridays. So right after the show ends, in about a minute, we'll be live. So make sure you come check it out.
Yeah, I'm kind of insulted I haven't been invited on. I could wear a wig. I could pretend to be
You've been on the show.
Oh yeah, I have, huh?
You were like our first big name that we had. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys are killing me with the trivia, man.
Party over there.
Yeah, they were killing me with the trivia. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know. I should have studied, man. But people out near Nirvana, they go live in about 1 minute from now. Thank you for joining us, Laura. Have a great show. I'll probably see you guys over there. Manimal, any last words and about Terrificon or anything else?
Just shout out to everyone I saw at Terrificon. Had a terrific time. Honestly, so much fun. Best con I've ever been to.
I'm jealous.
So much fun. So if I saw you there, awesome. If I missed you, my apologies. Hopefully I'll catch you next year or something. But damn, it was amazing. It was a really good time.
The most homoerotic bull ride I've ever seen done by you, Zach, on the
mechanical. Well, so that was the thing. They were all like, "Oh, you got to do this bull ride." And since I'm the only guy from Texas, so I had to, of course, show them up. So.
Yeah, and then Justin lasted what 4 seconds.
Is there a video of this?
There is, unfortunately.
Can you post it?
There is a video. I believe.
Where's it at?
I believe it's on the Comic-Con podcast Instagram.
Yeah, it's on the Comic-Con podcast Instagram. You can see Manimal from El Paso riding the bull better than anybody else, and then Justin trying it for 4 seconds and then falling straight on his face, which is freaking hilarious. By the way, we're trying to work it out where all the Lords are going to show up at Terrificon next year. So either Terrificon or the Comic Swap, we got to make an East Coast appearance. So for Laura, Bird City Comics, Manimal, this is TiVo saying keep digging in them long boxes and peace out.
Shake and bake and pull it back. Oh my God.
Hold on and get some, boys. In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 3 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright. In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright. Hold on and get some, boys.
Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
What's in the box?